1535, the Spanish conquistadors came through that area and they found stones with strange animals on them. They sent some back to the King of Spain and said, "What on earth are these animals carved on these rocks?" The king said, "I have no clue." Today they're called the Ica burial stones from Ica, Peru.
I already pointed out in part 1 that the Inca stones were admitted to be hoaxes created by a local Peruvian farmer.
Recently they just found unfossilized soft dinosaur tissue. Soft dinosaur tissue? So now the brilliant scientists are trying to figure out, how could tissue stay soft for 70 million years? The thought will never cross their brain to question that maybe it's not 70 million years old. I mean, that thought will never enter their head, okay?
The ionization of organic material like skin tissue can preserve the organic material long past its expiration date, even for 70 million years or so.
A mummy was found in a tomb wrapped in a blanket, and all around the blanket were dinosaurs.
Most, if not all, of these dinosaur blankets creationists show off are all either recently made by the locals to sell to creationist tourists, are simple misrepresentations of known creatures like llamas or birds, or it could just be a traditional representation of Urchagurari. Uchagarari, hope I said that right, the god of wealth and treasure, and the description of this god varies from being humanoid to dragon-like, or something like a deer-snake hybrid.
In Acámbaro, Mexico, 56,000 ceramic figurines of dinosaurs were found.
In part 1, I explained that the Incambaru figures were hoaxed as well.
An Italian peasant killed a dragon that was bothering his cows. They had it stuffed and mounted for a museum display in 1572.
This story proves to be false. There is no, and never has been, any physical evidence of such a creature, especially in a museum. The author of this story had a habit of writing what we might call science fiction or fantasy, including studies of unicorns, and even if such an event did take place, the creature could be explained as a snake, a large lizard, or even a crocodile, as they had only disappeared in Europe 100 years beforehand.
By the way, you know why so many Italians are named Tony? Years ago they were shipping them to America and they stamped on their forehead, "To New York."
Another false claim by Kent Oh, wait. It's just a joke.
The Sutton artifact appears to show what it looks like a pterodactyl with its wings folded up.
That is a dragon shield mount. It's nothing special, just another artifact from another culture that believed in dragons and other mythical creatures.
This lady sent me this picture of the dragon found in Utah. Said, "Brother Hogan, looks like a dinosaur to me, carved on the cliff up here."
Dinosaur, pterosaur, dinosaur, pterosaur, bird-hipped reptile, avian reptile. This is an ichthyosaur. It's an aquatic reptile. It's like a dolphin. That's a plesiosaur. See, its long neck that's bending in a way it shouldn't be bending. Portrayal of a dinosaur. This is a pliosaur. Pliopleurodon. It's a pliosaur. It's a mammoth. A lot of people actually, they think these are dinosaurs for some reason. I have absolutely no idea why they think they're dinosaurs. That's a $2 bill right there. That's a Neanderthal. See that? Neanderthal. There's no H. Look at this. Look at this. That's an assault rifle. That's a sportsman's rifle. There's actually a difference, and a lot of people don't know that. Well, okay, we're getting off topic here. Basically, that's a dinosaur. That's not a dinosaur. The sooner you creationists learn that, the better. What a lot of creationists don't know is that this petroglyph is not in its original form. It had been tampered with chalk back in the 1940s, practically destroying the image, but recent x-rays of the image have revealed its true form, and I have to admit it's quite disappointing.
But one of these Roman swords shows what quite obviously appears to be a dinosaur on it. How on earth could they get dinosaurs on their swords at the time of the Roman Empire?
The Tuscan artifacts were proven to be hoaxes back in 1928. Not that creationists really care. Also, I'd like to point out how the sauropod on this sword has a flickering tongue and a lizard-like posture, which reinforces the idea that the dinosaur was drawn by someone with an outdated portrayal of what dinosaurs looked like.
Did you know there are actually stories of giant octopus living in the ocean? I mean, like really, really, really big octopus. One octopus washed up on the beach in Florida. It was 200 feet across and weighed 5 tons. That's a big octopus.
The St. Augustine globster, just another whale carcass. I swear, these creationists and cryptozoologists are so easily fooled by dead whales. As you can see in this image, the globster isn't nearly as large as Kent Hovind claims.
A whale was killed near Seattle. Inside the whale's stomach was one arm to an octopus that was 150 feet long.
The largest octopus ever found dead or alive was a 33-foot-long Pacific octopus. I have been unable to find any true story about a 150-foot-long arm having ever been discovered inside a whale.
There are giant squids found out there in the ocean. I mean, really big squids. We could spend a long time about that one. A giant squid washed up on the beach in New Zealand. They said it was a baby. Full grown, it would have been 150 feet long.
I was unable to find such a story as well, though there are countless hoaxes of such creatures. A baby squid is somewhere around a foot long, a juvenile squid under 10 feet, and an adult squid anywhere from over 10 feet to less than 55 feet.
People say, no, wait, Hovind, if there are dinosaurs mentioned all through history, are dinosaurs mentioned in the Bible? Oh, yeah. Dinosaurs in the Bible? Yeah, we're going to cover that in the next session.
On April the 25th at about 10:30, we noticed something big caught in the nets. It was a red, fleshy object which smelled very strongly. We didn't know what it was, so I went for my camera and flash gun.
Sadly, the body itself was afterwards thrown back. But early in 1980, one of the world's leading fisheries experts, Professor Fujio Yasuda, arrived for a conference in London with all the remaining evidence.
This is all the evidence about the unknown creature dredged from the sea by the Surumaru off New Zealand on the 25th of April 1977. These photographs were taken by Mr. Yano of Taiyo Fisheries.
Basking shark corpse.
The real half of the body was rotten and dropped off. As you can see in this photograph, the surface of the body is covered with a fat-like substance. This is the drawing made by Mr. Yano after measuring the creature. I can't think of any known fish which has this shape.
Aren't you supposed to be like a fishery expert or something?
I can't tell what this creature is, but I assure you that it is completely unknown to us.
But Seymour Gimlin and
Founder and director of the Creation Evidence Museum.
Oh boy, the Creation Evidence Museum. I can't wait for part 3. It's going to be so much fun. Can't you detect the enthusiasm in my voice?